And Friday, the 26th of January. Nothing much happened today other than me stripping wallpaper, so you may have the final day of our Welsh adventure. Good morning, it's Sunday and we are just packing up to leave this beautiful cottage church place. It's really quite spectacular here. Sleep was great, no problems with sleep other than that house from yesterday afternoon is just going round and round and round in my head, of all the things that we can do there, all the things that we can see, the life that we could have there. We're just rushing off now to the next viewing. Today's going to be a long day. 3 viewings and then the full drive home with no sleepover. So it's going to be a toughie, but it's worth it for a new start. We're just coming up to our last house of the day. I've forgotten to turn the camera on since...
this morning actually.
Yeah, since we were at the house this morning.
I thought you said you actually forgot to turn the camera on to record this.
Rather lovely.
We've got griffins.
Why?
And lions.
Ooh, very grand. I'm not sure we're posh enough for this place.
I am.
Albert is. I'll fill you in a minute. We're back. We're home. We're back in Hampshire. Yay. It's been an incredibly successful weekend. Tiresome, as in tiring, but really fruitful. The best things are that the children are now incredibly excited about moving because they can imagine how we're hoping to live. And we've got some real corkers of some houses that we love. One being a clear favourite by a country mile, just way up there. And then 2, maybe 3 others that could be potentials if for any reason that one doesn't work. But this week is going to be a week of crunching numbers and doing some maths and seeing what we can do. Watch this space, I suppose. Good morning. It's Monday morning. And at the point at which you need to get back into reality, the enormity of what you have filled up your time doing at the weekend hits you and you go, ah. So mornings are tough. What am I doing at 7:20 on a morning when I can't even get in the shower because I'm knackered and lazy? Why? You turn an old Hessian bag into an apron, of course. Dorothy has a baker's day at school today because they're studying the Great Fire of London. It's such a fantastic idea. They start off each topic with a theme day and it's brilliant, and all it says is come dressed as a baker, and you go, oh, that's easy, stick her in an apron, not a problem. Can I find an apron? Nowhere. She has dress up aprons. I have an apron that I could tweak to fit her. Can't find one, so I'm gonna make one. What have you got on?
An apron.
Where did that come from?
Mum made it.
Come a bit closer.
Dorothy's amazing cupcakes.
Did you like it? Did you have a good day being a baker at school? What did you bake?
Bread.
Bread. Well, where is it? Have you eaten it already?
Nope.
Where is it?
It's still dough.
It's still dough, so you've got to cook it. Are you going to do that tomorrow?
And we'll bring it home tomorrow.
Yeah. One last look at Mummy's masterpiece.
And I coloured in the cupcake.
You did colour in the cupcake. What's your favourite bit about your apron?
The cupcake.
Oh, the dog's having a play. Today's been a day of putting and laundry, trying to get organised again. My lovely friend, who is also a dog walker, took wigs out for us today, which was, indulgent in terms of financially, but goodness me, did it lift the pressure. Can't believe how tired I've been. It's funny how you kind of just get on with it when it's exciting and it's an adventure, and then you get back to normal and you go a bit, bit pathetic. I cannot get that house out of my head. We are just so in love. It's just this idyllic place, but practical as well. It's such a peculiar combination, because it feels it's rural in as much as it's about a mile off of the main road, an A road, but you can't hear a sound of traffic, but you've also got 2 immediate neighbours, and then a third, and then a fourth, and then more, you know, as you go back down the track. So you're not completely isolated. We've also looked at a property where you were still far removed off of the road, but you only had one person sharing that location with you, and that makes me nervous, because where do you get the dilution from? You know, it's, if you don't get on, it's just you and that other household. If they get on with you, but you're a bit more private, you know, there's a lot of pressure on that relationship. And considering I quite often like to hide, that makes me nervous. But the setup here, I think, is fantastic. I can't actually think of any negatives, particularly given the fact that I just think the family that currently own the house and will be one of the immediate neighbours were just the loveliest people. You just get a feel, don't you? You get an instinct. So now we just have to hope this place sells. That's the only downside, is that it now feels, there feels like a pressure to sell, when perhaps there wasn't before. We weren't there. We knew we wanted to move, but we knew we would find somewhere we loved, and it would work in the long term. Now, oh my God, I shall be heartbroken if we lose this house. It's made me think a lot about the days when the world feels like a loud and difficult place to be in. To be able to step out into a garden that's surrounded by trees, with birds and pheasants and just this cacophony of noise, which is all gentle and peaceful. It's all a natural woodland garden. You know, there's piles of wood everywhere, and it's just perfect. It's just like it was waiting for us. And to be able to walk out into that with a coffee and a big coat and sit in, you know, a ray of sunshine that you find, and just listen and breathe and exist. I honestly can't think of anything more medicinal. I grew up in that kind of environment, so I know. And whenever we've not done Disney, we have tried to do that sort of holiday in the middle of nowhere. And it's just the most incredible feeling to think I could have that every morning. Keep your fingers crossed for me. Well, and for you as well, because depending on who you are, and if I know you, and if I even like you, you can come and visit. And there you have it. It was a full-on weekend, but it was so much fun. I'm itching to go back, just desperate to go back. So somebody needs to come and buy the house, because I don't want to go away until someone's bought the house, because then I might miss a viewing. So come and buy my house, go on. I'll put the link in the thingy below, so you can browse and share it with your friends and say, buy this house. It's a great place to live, in all honesty. I've got awesome neighbours, and schools are brilliant, and it's just happy. It's a happy place. I'll see you tomorrow.